It's insane to argue with somebody that you know has no self-esteem. They have no self-worth. You have none. You don't care about you, your family, or your name. Because if you did, there'd be no way, even after all that shit happened, you just still a year later making videos telling everybody that man who I volunteered to go over his house, who refused to let me come back when I kept trying to come back, was trying to fuck me. I didn't want him. And his house smelled like cat piss. Oh, and I got a fiance. Your fiance would sit here and keep listening to you, refuse to tell him at first that that man been trying to fuck you for 10 years. Because here's what you are telling us. And somebody tell me if I'm lying. It's one of two things you're telling us. You're telling us that you told your man up front that I've been trying to fuck you for 10 years and he was okay with it. That you then told your man I'm going to paint his house for no set price. I'm going to paint a room in his house for no set price at night. And he said, okay, you're going to paint a room in the man's house who's been trying to fuck you for 10 years at no set price. You're also telling him, yes, I pay VIP rates to go see the man who's been trying to fuck me for 10 years. Also, you got to let him know that I've been trying to fuck you for 10 years, but when I roasted you 2 years ago, you forgot to mention that. When I roasted you and you roasted me back, you forgot to mention to the people that I have been trying to fuck you for 8 years prior. We do remember that, right? Everybody does remember that. When we have had our little falling out and she was roasting me and I was roasting her. Remember what that went? There was one thing that was missing from all her roast of me. That he's been trying to fuck me for 10 years. So when it was 8 years, you didn't mention it. But 2 years later, you mentioned that you tacked on the 2 years plus 8. This is how far black women will go to sit up here and tell lies and cause destruction and problems in people's lives. Right, Covette, you remember it now. Yep. We had a beef. We had arguments. When she cried over it, never mentioned that he had been trying to fuck me. That would have been a perfect time to say it. Tommy, that one would have actually made a little more sense, because then they could have said, well, that's why Tommy switched on you so fast. It never came out. That one didn't make it. I guess that one was in the cutting room floor. Normally we would have said he nigga tried to fuck me. For 8 years he been trying to fuck me. Right, don't believe women. These motherfuckers are assholes. And then that's why it was pissing me off when I had to listen to last night that dude say out of his mouth, and all these people say we should listen to women. Are you kidding me? But after that, now you're letting us know that you went home from my house, sat down with your husband at 2 o'clock when you got home? Had to have been. Sit down with your fiance after you came home at 2 o'clock in the morning and told him, guess what? What happened, baby? How did the room turn out? Well, I didn't take any pictures of it. Oh, but you're a professional. You took no pictures of the work you did? Nope. Well, how much did he pay you? Well, he hasn't paid me anything yet, because when I left his house, I told him, just give me what you think I